Hey, what's up? My name is Adrian Fields and I'm a digital nomad entrepreneur living in Ubud, Bali. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about the cost of living comparing Thailand to Bali. How much you can expect to pay for long-term accommodations, eating out, gym memberships, motorbike rentals, and all of that stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. So the first thing we're going to assume is a certain standard of living. There are always ways that you can live more cheaply. You can, for example, walk everywhere instead of renting a motorbike, or you can cook all your meals for yourself. But I don't live that way. I rent a motorbike, I eat out for every meal, and I like to enjoy life. I like to live in a comfortable place. So we're assuming, and I'm going to give examples from my personal experience living both in Chiang Mai and in Ubud. So the first thing is accommodation. It's generally really easy to find long-term rentals in both places, and the prices are going to fluctuate depending on how long you plan on staying. For example, if you take a 1-month lease, it's going to be more expensive than if you stay for 6 months, which is going to be more expensive than if you sign for a whole year. That I find to be especially true in Thailand and maybe a little bit less so in Bali, because Bali is a lot more transient even than Thailand. People tend to come here for shorter periods, and that has a lot to do also with the visa situation. In Thailand, it's less common for everything to be all-inclusive, whereas in Bali, that is the norm, or much closer to the norm. In Thailand, you're going to be paying for your own electricity, your own Wi-Fi, your own water bills. At least that was my case. So let's get down to it. In Chiang Mai, I was spending 22,000 Thai baht per month on my apartment, which comes out to just under $700 a month. Now that was in a really luxurious building and definitely at the high end of the rentals, and that was also based on a 6-month lease. It would have been more expensive had I only wanted to stay there 1 month, and it would have been maybe even closer to around $900 to $1,000. That place was, for me, the epitome of happiness and luxury. It had a beautiful bathroom with a big bathtub and even a Japanese toilet, which was the first time that I ever had that, and I'm really missing that now. It had a king-size bed, it had 2 TVs, it had 2 air conditioning units. Obviously it came fully furnished, and the building itself had a pool and a small workout room downstairs. In Ubud, I'm paying $500 a month, 7 million Indonesian rupiah, and it's technically a 2-bedroom, but really not, because the second bedroom doesn't have its own air conditioning, doesn't have its own bathroom. So right now that extra bedroom is just empty, and I live in just the main bedroom, which has air conditioning, has Wi-Fi, also has a bathtub, is a new building altogether, and in the center of Ubud. The difference is also that here in Ubud, everything is included. So I'm not paying extra for the Wi-Fi, for the electricity, for the hot water, for even the bottled water, and cleaning twice a week is included in that price. So I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck in Bali than I was in Thailand. And even in Thailand, you can obviously find much cheaper than I was paying, in the range of $300 to $500 a month. And the reason that I chose to live where I did was it was just close enough to Nomad, where it was only a 5-minute motorbike ride to get there, where I was eating almost every day. But at the same time, it was far enough away that I didn't hear the sound from the airplanes every 5 minutes. So your location and the amenities that the building has, the amenities the apartment has, are going to determine what price you pay in either place. But obviously in this case, Bali comes out as usually cheaper than Chiang Mai for equivalent accommodations. But if you wanted to get a full-on villa here, that's going to be more expensive. I mean, you're comparing city life to basically village life here in Bali. So, you know, the space isn't going to be equivalent, and some of the other kinds of amenities might not be equivalent. But usually you could get your own villa with a pool and air conditioning and all of the other amenities included for around $700. So you're comparing, $700 gets you either a luxurious 1-bedroom apartment in Chiang Mai, or it can get you a villa with its own pool. So that's just up to you. All right, so the second thing is renting a motorbike, which I think you need really in both places to get around and to be able to socialize and do everything that you would want to do. Here, Bali comes out as the clear winner. For the equivalent motorbike, which is a Honda 125cc, I'm only paying $50 a month here in Ubud, whereas in Chiang Mai it was closer to $95 a month. So there's obviously no comparison. For half the price, you're getting the exact same motorbike here in Bali. All right, let's talk about food. This is a contentious subject, so I'm just going to give my opinion, and that's what it is. I don't like Indonesian food, so I find myself eating at the Western-style restaurants every day here and for every meal. Now, that means that my average meal price here in Bali tends to be at least $8 to $10 a meal, and that's not including alcohol. They also add a 15 to 20% charge on all the meals here, which includes the government tax and the service charge. Now, compared to Thailand, I love Thai food, so whether it's Thai street food or just in a little local restaurant having a pad Thai and a fresh juice, that's only going to set you back around $3. And they don't add any tax on top of that, and tipping is very optional. So clearly there, I think Thailand is the winner. In Thailand, I was spending probably maximum $15 a day on food, and here in Bali, I'm spending closer to at least $20. So that's a savings of at least $150 a month in Thailand versus here in Bali, because I eat out every meal every day. Obviously, if you cook for yourself, things are going to be cheaper, but I don't cook for myself, so I eat out twice a day generally, and then also I'll have a protein smoothie in the afternoon if I go to the gym. So my calculation is that I'm spending around $600 a month on food in Bali, and I was spending probably $400 to $450 max on food in Chiang Mai. All right, let's talk about the extra stuff. So I joined a gym in both Chiang Mai, and I work out at a gym here in Ubud. Chiang Mai, a little bit more expensive. For a 3-month membership at a place called Fitness Thailand, which was just next to my apartment, it was a $150 sign-up fee for those 3 months. And here in Ubud, I'm paying $40 a month, and it would actually be even cheaper next time because I'm a member of the co-working space Ubud, and as a benefit, I get 10% off at Ubud Fitness Center, so that would even come out to $36 a month. So there, the clear winner is Bali in terms of cheaper gym membership. Another little bonus miscellaneous category is massage. So both Thai and Balinese massage are probably the best in the world, and luckily they're both equally cheap. It's around $10 per massage in both places. So if you get a massage once a week, then you can count another $40 a month added into your living expenses, because really, if you're not getting a massage at least once a week, why are you even living in Southeast Asia? I mean, come on, you want to be able to enjoy and get the full Southeast Asia experience. So one more thing that you're going to want to factor is the cost for visas in each place, and they're about equivalent. In Thailand, presuming that if you come in on a 30-day visa exempt, which means that they just stamp your passport and you don't pay any fee, then you can extend that one time and pay around $60. So you're getting 2-month stay in Thailand for $60. The only way to do the equivalent of that here in Bali is when you pay the visa on arrival fee, which is $35 US, and then you can extend that one time for another 30 days, which requires paying about $20 to $25 at the immigration office. However, it's much more annoying if you do that yourself here in Bali. It's going to require going 3 times back and forth to Denpasar or whatever immigration office is closest to you. So you're better off hiring a visa agent for $30. So if you add in the visa agent, you're talking $35 plus 20 plus 30. So that's $85 to be able to stay here in Bali or in Indonesia for 2 months. So a little bit more expensive. However, of course, you can go the route and do it yourself if you want to save $30. It just means you're going to be wasting the better part of 3 days going to and from the immigration office. All right, so when we add all of that up, both places are almost the same. If I was living in a slightly cheaper place in Chiang Mai, then it would come out to nearly equivalent. Obviously, because I was living in a luxurious place and here I'm living in a slightly less luxurious place, it's hard to compare. Though, on the other hand, if you consider that I was paying $700 for a one bedroom in Chiang Mai and I'm paying $500 for a one bedroom here in Bali, you know, it's almost equivalent. In either Thailand or Bali, it is certainly possible to live for around $1,500 a month easily. And I mean, that's living well. That's eating out twice a day at restaurants. That's living in a really nice place. That's having a motorbike. That's having a gym membership or a co-working space membership or whatever. That's really, you know, what it's going to cost you to live well. I mean, there are people who I'm sure live less than that, who probably live on $1,000 a month. But again, I'm giving just my personal experiences and what it costs me to live in each of those places. Now, when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense why people choose to be digital nomads. I was paying more than that in monthly rent to live in Los Angeles. I mean, and that's talking just rent. So, for example, when I was living in Los Angeles a little over 3 years ago, I was paying $1,700 a month in rent. That same place is now closer or more than $2,000 a month. So for less than just my monthly rental, my entire living expenses are around $1,500 a month to be living in these incredible places like Thailand and Bali. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And in the comments below, share with me, how much are you paying to live where you are? I'm interested to know, as a digital nomad and kind of always on the move, what can I expect to pay in each place? So let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.